Oh, we're just skipping to day 24? Wait, what?
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine.
Day 23, hello? Hello, hi?
Get ready for your 24th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning announcement eased me awake, but it took longer than usual for me to start moving and thinking straight. Once I did that, I realized something was wrong and scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that right? Our 24th day? No, that's wrong. Today's day 23, isn't it? This must be some kind of mistake. Yeah, we did. Day 23 just went gone. Like it did. We were just like, whoop, gone. And we're like, excuse me? The morning announcement had never been wrong before. What did this mean? He's just like, what is this? What is this? Water! Water is coming from the sky! What is this? I opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water falling from above. Not just in one spot either. The sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. This must be the rain stuff that Karu had told me about at that time. I don't see what's so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. Better make a break for it and get inside quick. Anybody outside? Oh, Shoma's over here. Shoma! Shoma! Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold like this. Oh, Takumi. I'm glad you're okay. Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be? I've seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms at all yesterday. None of us? And not for a whole day? Yes, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. I thought you'd probably make plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. I stayed there until I got hungry and the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, and since I'm so useless, I couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day part of the morning announcement wasn't a mistake? Hey, you guys! We got trouble. Big trouble. Yeah, I just heard about myself. These lips from an entire day yesterday. It's worse than that. Got a real crap show on our hands. Huh? I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. I gotta go tell the others. Okay, I'll see you there. What's going on? Took a moment, tore away toward the dorm room, scattering rainwater everywhere. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria. What's going on? The safe's open, or the fridge is open. I don't think that's been open before. What? Yeah. Wait, that's. Oh, is it on fire? I can smell burning. And why is the refrigerator covered in ash? No, I can't believe this. I checked that the coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There was no way they could have caught fire again. Looks to me like you didn't check it thoroughly enough. Fire safety is top priority for all kitchen staff. They drilled that into me every place I worked, even in dive bars. How bad is the damage? How much did we lose? It's not good news. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we had stored away has been burned to a crisp. Oh. Well, that's not good. Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no way of saving any of it. So then, we have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite an inconvenience. An inconvenience. We're all gonna starve to death. But we're immortal here, right? Death holds no denomination over us. We can just keep starving and getting brought back over and over. No food required. That's a fate worse than death. More importantly, how did the fire start inside the refrigerator of all places? We haven't figured that out yet, but it seems like yesterday while we were all asleep. That's strange in itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep through the whole day? Not everyone. Shoma, you were awake yesterday. Yes, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you were the one who did this. Oh, dear. Shoma, you wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? Yeah, he'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us. Okay, I might not know his motive yet. But you can't deny that he had the opportunity. He's the only one who could have done it. Gaku's right. I can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go. It was only natural that you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. You can't just take the rap when you didn't do it. It won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Ginzaki was the only one awake yesterday. Well, to be fair, wasn't he the only one who didn't really eat anything? He did leave the party early. Everyone else stayed and ate a bunch of food. Could something have been done to the food in that whole process? Huh? It could have been the food or the drink, but if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative, that would account for why we all slept for so long and Shoma didn't. Where would any of us have get sedatives? Who knows? You really think somebody put something in our food? I mean, it's the most reasonable explanation. Like, I can't really think of much else that we all had in common that Shoma didn't. Shoma left. So it makes the most sense for Shoma not to have gotten sick from the food. But Shoma didn't really eat the food. Maybe. Hey, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You add some sort of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours? Hey, I wouldn't do that. Why would it be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone without supplying a motive. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been in the ingredients from the start. Why would there be drugs in our food? Sire might have put it in there, in case anyone stepped out of line and he needed a way to subdue them. Yeah, that's gotta be it. That sounds like the kind of thing he would do. When he does stuff without knowing it was spiked. You gotta put it to that way. Let me all agree. Case closed. Then how do you explain the fire? I know it wasn't my girl that caused it. That's one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. I agree, but I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food would also cause harm to the culprit. Are you sure about that? Don't forget that there's someone here who's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. That SOP, that Off-Sarian disappeared. Here we go. Obviously didn't care about the consequences. Whoever they are, they could have done this too. You don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid, and this is more like one of your sick killing game fantasies. You noticed. It wasn't an accident or one of us. That only leaves the invaders. Wait, could that be it? Ah! Let's shove this discussion for now. We have more important things to do. We do? Yes, like staying alive now that food is gone. Yeah! You're the man. Everyone cut a leg off and chow down. I mean, we need to find a replacement food source. Some of us can search the school. But I also want us to form teams and look beyond the wall. We might be able to find some canned food or something in the city ruins. You know what? That's not a bad idea. There's gotta be something we can eat out there. Are the invaders edible, do you think? Ew, gross. I'd rather starve than eat those things. Ima, Kaku, Shoma, I want you to stay in the school grounds. You can't risk getting attacked when you can't fight back. Okay. Unless you three are willing to start using a Humonema. Alright, don't expect too much from me. I have trouble finding my shoes in the morning and I sleep in them. The rest of us will split into 2 groups. The search area outside the wall. Takumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Takamaru, Dorumi, and I will take the other side. Sure, sounds good. You took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. Eito really would make a good leader. If everyone is ready, we should get started right away.
Huh?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh man, it's gonna be all over if we can't find anything. Don't worry. There's all kinds of stuff in those ruins. We're bound to turn up something useful.
Hey!
Alright, let's get the show on the road. Move out! We made a dash for the entrance hall. Wait, before we leave, I should tell the others about it. I don't know if they'll believe me or not. It has appeared enough times that I think it's not just a dream or coincidence. There's a chance it has anything to do with the weird stuff happening around here. Everyone has a right to know.
Hey!
Hey guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. I got their attention. Now that I've taken the first step, I had no choice but to go on. I told everyone all about the strange apparition I'd seen, about the boy of undying flame who somehow got inside the academy. It went about as well as expected. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy. So you're saying the school is haunted? No, don't even go there. The invaders are bad enough. I can't handle spooky stuff on top of that. I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. It may not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence.
Hey!
And it seemed to be intelligent too. It was trying to communicate with me.
Huh?
But what was it? Some new kind of invader or something? Can't say that for sure, but if it is, it might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies and getting rid of Sere. And Hiroko too? Eito? What's wrong? Sorry. The idea that we have an enemy inside the school is just a lot to process. I bet the sharp shapeshifter is sent to infiltrate and sabotage our unit. It could be any one of us. I told you to knock that off. We can decide about what to do about our mystery invader another time. Food is our top priority right now. Yeah, I guess you're right. You could save the scary stories for after we got back. I won't be able to think about anything else now. Maybe I could have picked my timing better. You really like to catch fire happened on my watch. I was so careful with the equipment too. A traitor could be any one of us. An invader hiding in plain sight, waiting for their chance to strike. Can't afford to stand around and talk. Gotta get out there and find something to eat. ghost boy made of undying flames? It's gotta be an invader, right? I mean, what else could it be? Let's concentrate on finding food for now. There's bound to be something edible out there. Alright. So what now? Should we walk around and hope we find something useful? Yeah, I guess. Why'd our first ever rainy day have to be today? My clothes are getting wet and damp and heavy. Might take the long way around just so I can collect some stuff. Find the ruins of an old park. One flower bed still contains a lot of healthy flowers. Got a pumice stone.
I'll take that.
But an old vending machine, there might be some rare products inside. Nothing happened. Damn. You see a small drone flying around. It changes directions, it's coming right at you. Dang it.
Ooh, a little something for me.
See shards of glass on the ground. You might be able to use them for something. For intact pieces.
I'll take that.
Stop hurting yourself, Takumi. You see a bear covered in blood staggering through the field. Looks like it doesn't have long to live. Finish it off. Rah!
We did it.
You're singing in the distance. It sounds beautiful, almost, but ignore it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, game? Really? Rah!
Ooh, a little something for me.
Find an abandoned factory. There's lots of junk lying around. We have to pass it. Various mushrooms are growing on a fallen tree. Some of them might be useful. Find what looks like a fast food restaurant. Gaku's working in a place like this where he might... Yay, I get a heal. what gives me? I haven't found anywhere to eat. Not even a single can of beans. You can't give up yet. Search a little farther out. This rain stuff really sucks. It's like a giant leaky shower that just won't shut off. The wind's so strong too. It's stinging my face. Strong wind and rain. This won't be one of those storms that happens in the outside world. How do people ever live like this? I miss the TRC and its air conditioning and regulated temperature. What now? Should we turn back? Still haven't found anything. I'll stick it out a little longer. No, it's not exactly fun walking around in this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. Yeah, it really sucked if we had to go back empty-handed. I don't want to pick the poisonous looking ones. That's probably a bad idea. See a cardboard box moving around by itself. Could be something inside.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Find a pitch black room while exploring the ruins. It's so dark it's hard to see.
Yes!
Right. So a deer eating tree bark fixes its big brown eyes on you. Approach it. Tree bark.
We did it.
Catch sight of a figure in a black cape cut across your path. Ignore it.
Yes!
This storm is getting worse, isn't it? It's not just me, right?
Yeah, it's getting hard to stay standing in this. I feel like it's gonna blow me off my feet.
Let's find a ruin or something to take shelter in. It'll probably blow over if we just wait a while.
Sounds good. Let's go.
No, don't go playing Claire de Lune on me, please. No. No, don't do this to me. No. No, stop game. Stop. Not Claire de Lune. Don't give me PTSD, please. Please stop game.
Come on, Karuha, speak to me. I'm sorry, okay?
I was really looking forward to seeing that movie with you. Do you have any idea how long you kept me waiting outside the station?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry! I seriously thought it was tomorrow. You gotta believe me, I feel terrible about this.
You really want to make this right?
Of course I do. I'm already treating you to lunch, aren't I?
Yeah, and she's got, see, 7 sandwiches, 8 in her hand, 4 orders of fries, and a drink.
Aren't you overdoing it a little? You can't be that hungry.
I'm not. I'm eating to fill an emotional void. I mean, we planned this out weeks ago, and after all that waiting and counting down the days, you go and flake on me.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Well, I might forgive you. If you say the thing.
Right here? In public?
Say it, bro. Say it. She's already mad at you.
Oh, okay. I'll say it. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Kadoa. No matter what.
Thanks. Okay, I forgive you. We're good. Now, don't just stand there looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Have some fries or a burger or something.
She was withholding his food. That's what was going on. She's like, this is my food until you apologize and say the thing.
You mean all of this is for both of us?
Of course! A petite young lady like myself couldn't possibly eat this much on my own.
You'd be surprised, Karuha.
Just try not to forget when we make plans, okay? It really did make me feel terrible. Put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if I forgot about you? If I lost my memory and forgot everything.
Huh?
If I forgot about you. If, the next time we met, I treated you like a stranger. What would you do then?
What are you getting at, Kadoa?
Yeah, what is she getting at? What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
No,
I'm
this
just kidding
isn't a joke,
around.
Karuha. This isn't a joke. No. Don't just play it off as a joke, mother trucker. Oh, we lost the rest of the day? That completely KO'd us for a day? Huh? Where am I? When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. I wasn't sure how I got there, or how long I'd been unconscious. What is this place? I couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm, so what am I doing here? My throat was dry. There was a dull ache in the back of my head. Couldn't summon enough energy to stand up. Eventually, I managed to move my neck and glance around. I say I liked it, what I saw. Tsubasa and Gaku were gone. Somehow I'd been left all alone in a strange place. Yeah, what happened to those two? Weren't we all supposed to, like, huddle up together? Like, where'd they go? Probably looking for me. I need to get back to the academy. But how? I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy. Without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. Tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate at all. All that came out was a dry rasp. Just like that, I started to drift off again. My consciousness faded. I became aware of movement somewhere nearby. That's when I saw it. Huh? Is that Sire? No, it's something different. Hi, you're a little close. Days, chill out, please. Please stop moving so fast. Please stop moving so fast. Day 28. We're skipping days. What is happening? am I this time? I sat up and realized I was in bed. A bed in a room. I don't think this is our normal room. I don't remember there being red like this. A room I knew all too well. Was it red and I just blanked out like an idiot? Or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right though. This isn't my room. While I was struggling to make sense of everything, there was a click on the door and the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely savior.
Huh. Ah, feeling better, are we? Jolly good. You gave us quite a scare there.
As a little gray blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. You're not Siri. Who are you? Indeed, I am often told we look alike, but it's as they say, I am not the Honorable Siri. Likewise, this is not your room back at the Last Defense Academy. This is, in fact, second to last Defense Academy. What? Ha? Ha? Excuse me, what? Honorable Siri. Second to last? You are from the main campus, are you not? Was that class armor? You could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. My, but I was surprised when I found you. I never expected to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness.
Huh?
You mean you saved me? You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I tootled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy, lickety-split. I guess I must have passed out during the storm. Still don't understand how that happened, though. Did I get blown into a wall and hit my head? Maybe it'll come back to me later. I must say, it is not every day we receive a visitor from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way here? It's no wonder you slept so long. You called this second to last Defense Academy, didn't you? What is this place and who are you? Before I answer that, I have a more important question for you, soldier. Would you like some onigiri? You must simply be famished after your little siesta. They were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. I felt like I hadn't eaten in days. Which you haven't. You've been unconscious for like 4 days. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about where I was or whether they were safe to eat. I just shoveled the onigiri after onigiri, desperate to sate my hunger. As it does my heart. You seem like a good, young and enjoying the food. But I imagine you will be want to know more about this place. I'll have to introduce you to the others as well. Huh? What others? The other students of the academy, my dear boy. They're currently engaged in training exercises in the gymnasium. What say we continue this conversation there? I'll go ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find your way without help. Our school is laid out exactly like yours. With that, the strange creature hurried away. His stubby little legs blurs beneath him. There's another academy, like a second campus. It even has students to protect it, just like ours. Why would they set up things like that, though? I don't understand any of this. I guess I should head to the gym. Maybe we'll get some answers. Second academy roof and okay. Walking through the school hallways gave me major deja vu. It was similar to Last Defense Academy here, but just different enough to be noticeable. The disconnect between familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. As I stepped in a gym, the place fell silent. Everyone who was there turned to look at me.
Huh? Who?
Hi. Hi.
Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man.
Nico.
You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up. Huh? Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh? Don't worry. I never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that?
Let's get out of here, Takumi. Let's not be here anymore.
You slumbered for a full 2 days, sir. Don't neglect to show Nigo due gratitude for rescuing you. Without his intervention, the invaders would be dining on your corpse by now.
2 days? I was out that long?
Now, where's my thanks?
What?
Being the most highborn member of the Academy, it's only natural that any and all achievements here belong to me. So it's me you should be thanking! Go on, do it! Strip naked, get on your knees, and commit ritual suicide! I demand proper gratitude!
What's wrong with them? Excuse me. What?
Why would you save my life just to make me kill myself?
Now, young miss. You mustn't tease the poor fellow so. Besides, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. Proper etiquette and all that. Allow me to start. I am known as Nigo. I'm the commanding officer here at Second to Last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sire when the occasion demands it. Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
This young lady is Kiyoshika Magadori.
Kyoshika.
She was raised in a forest on the very outskirts of the Tokyo residential complex, where she dedicated herself to learning Bushido, the way of the warrior. You may find her a little old-fashioned at times, but her steadfast sense of justice makes her an invaluable ally.
Kiyoshiga Magadori at your service, sir. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. Same here.
She looks and sounds just like she walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must be really proud of her heritage.
If I may ask, Have you any idea what caused you to stay unconscious for so long?
My head kind of hurts, so that might have something to do with it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
In that case, it is my sorrow to inform you that you are afflicted with a dread disease. We attempted to treat it, but it was too late.
A dread disease? Huh?
A disease? Wait, what do you mean too late?
It is a rare malady known as a migraine. As I understand it, 'tis caused by an intense yearning for rice, oats, and the like. Your body wastes away, while your earthly hunger tethers your soul to this plane, eternally calling out for that which you crave. Migraine! Migraine! In the end, you'll be naught but a skeleton, terrifying people with your eerie laugh and indecent requests to see young ladies' panties.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. What do panties have to do with anything? Yeah, me and Takumi are on the same level. What are you talking about?
That's not what a migraine is. It's just a really bad headache.
It's not a rare, incurable disease? Lady Kurara, you deceived me!
Okay, Tomato Head.
As you can see, Kyoshika's knowledge of the modern world is somewhat lacking, but her heart is in the right place.
Ay. That's putting it mildly. She's completely out of touch.
Moving on, this is Yugamu Omokage. He's a fine, upstanding teenage assassin with a fascinating family history. So long as you're not squeamish, that is.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
You're an assassin?
Yeah, it's the family business. I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, experimented on.
These people are messed up. Like, are these people okay?
What? What did they do to you?
Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do. We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal. I can't stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much.
Huh?
What?
Me and Takumi are on the same level. Like, what? Huh?
Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all that good stuff. And a little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level.
I'm at a loss for words. I just don't know how to respond to any of this.
The best targets are the ones you get all fired up for, where you don't know who's going to kill who until that final, passionate moment. Killing without love just leaves me empty. And everyone's unique, Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now I have so many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting, poisoning, suffocation. Which one would bring out the best in you?
Please stop!
This is why I love meeting new people. Just for the record, though, this is purely hypothetical. I'd never go that far with someone I just met.
Alright, so this guy's crazy. Never thought I'd meet a real assassin. Now that I've talked to him a little, I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I want to mess with. Or maybe that's just from the way he's dressed. It's not a style many people could pull off.
Next up, sporting the rather eccentric headgear, is Miss Kurara Osuzuki. She's the scion of one of the Tokyo residential complex's most wealthy and influential families.
Bow your head, peasant! What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Can you blame me? I'm still trying to figure out what that thing you're wearing is.
You're wondering why I'd hide my noble visage beneath this mask, aren't you? Know your place, scum! Don't insult your betters by trying to understand their decisions!
Where'd all that venom come from? Will some people really hate regular folks this much?
That about does it for our merry band. Well, actually, we do have one other member, but she appears to be outside school grounds at present.
She goes out exploring those ruins pretty much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too. And she's just as cute on the inside. By which I mean her personality, you know. I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl.
Takumi's already done with his talk. Takumi's just like, can you please shut up?
Now that we've all introduced ourselves, perhaps you could tell us your name.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you all. I'm Takumi Samino.
Who cares what your name is? Tell me your slave number, then maybe I'll remember it.
Can't I just get through a simple introduction without you criticizing me?
And you came here from Last Defense Academy?
Yes, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Fellow students are always welcome here. But why exactly did you make this journey? Is there some trouble at the main campus? I must admit, I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Sire stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges. Was your communication equipment damaged in your most recent battle, perhaps?
He doesn't know what happened to Sere. It's like I'll have to break it to him. Okay, what's going on in this room? So migraine is only a commonplace ailment? I can't believe I was taken in by Lady Kurara's lies. You seriously never heard of a migraine before?
Ah!
Of course I've heard of it. I simply forgot, that's all. Forgive me, my life has been devoted to training ever since childhood, and I never left the force before coming here. I'm entirely self-taught when it comes to academics. So there are some things I might forget, or more other things. Must be very hard. I've never been any good at studying on my own, apart from maybe learning multiplication tables way back. Multiple? Don't tell me you never learned those either. Of course. Multiplicity tables. I know them well. It just slipped my mind for a moment. How exactly did you study? With books, naturally. My grandmother had a formidable library of manga. I have no shortage of reference to.
Huh.
Language, mathematics, history, everything I know about life, I learned by reading manga. Please don't tell me she's thinking everything she reads has actually happened. You're probably creeped out with me being an assassin, right? But trust me, I'm not that bad as you think. I don't think to killing random people I don't know, but it's a family business. I was born into it. Unfortunately for me, I was also born with a natural talent for it. so I don't have at all but much choice in the matter. Someday I'll love to break free and pick my own targets. You know, kill people I want to kill. Killing people for money is so impersonal. I want to meet someone who wants to murder me just as much as I do them. But who knows? If you play your cards right, maybe you and me will have that kind of relationship someday. I'll pass. Let's keep a healthy distance between us. Exactly, Takumi. Let's stay far away. Only charge 3%. You must have a bad charger or an old phone that's not charging well anymore. You should consider it an honor to be allowed in my presence. If we are back at the complex, I'd never associate with your type. That's fine with me. I don't want to hang out with someone who wears a giant tomato on their head. That drab outfit of yours is made of regular cloth too. How very mundane. Hey, I'm sure your clothes are all expensive designer brands, but in the end, they're all just clothes too, you know. I had to wash your mouth with industrial cleaner for that remark. This is no ordinary fabric. It's a one-of-a-kind material handmade by my favorite idol group. They'd never done any weaving before, but people will do anything if you pay or threaten them enough.
Yeah.
You made an idol group do that?
Ah.
Any chump with a few million in their bank account can buy the designer brand. True elite know how to go the extra mile and add real value to their purchases. This girl's got a real nasty attitude. I think all that money's gone to her head.
Well, it's kind of a long story. I guess it all started when...
But before I could go on, the door to the gym swung open, and a bright, cheery voice came across me.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Huh? When I heard it, my whole body tensed up and my heart started to beat like crazy. Wait. Was that Karua? I knew that voice. Up until recently, I used to hear it practically every day. But it couldn't be, could it? I had to know, so I turned to face the door. When I saw who it was that walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast I saw him burst out of my chest.
Sorry it took so long. I hope I didn't make you worry.
So I don't think that's right. I think the skin's off a little bit, but she does look similar.
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small.
Is this actually Karua, or is this someone that looks like her?
I haven't given up on Moko yet. She's got to be out there somewhere. Ah, it's you! Wow, you're finally awake. Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino? Something the matter?
Karua.
Yeah, I don't think it's her.
Karua! You're all right? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my hand like that?
What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Karua.
And why do you keep calling me Karua? I have no idea who that is.
Huh?
Gotta be like
I-
Karua's twin,
I
right?
think you've got me confused for someone else. I'm not this Katawa person you keep talking about. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Nozumi. She's not Karua? Did I make a mistake?
Ah!
No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle is a little different, but your voice is exactly like it. I remember it. How could two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are Karua. Stop fooling around. You got me, okay? You've had your fun. Now please just... Before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out. And the next thing I knew, I had somebody had a blade pressed up my throat. Stand down, Sir Takumi. Be forewarned by my holy Jumonji sword. This is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I am not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. Hence, I ask the holy Jumonji sword, is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does. The wickedest. Haven't we met someone before? Oldest pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters and deep soup suckers and tons of hapless victims that way. Brad. And let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if it's not to stain Noizumi's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind, trust me, Koishike. You'll be doing the world a favor by separating this oaf's head from his body. That's quite enough. There will be no beheadings here today. Mr. Samino, I really must insist that you calm down. This young lady is Noizumi Kirifuji. She's a member of this... None of us have ever heard of this Karua you speak of. You got it all wrong, wild boy. It's time you accepted that. I was wrong. You're not... You're all saying this girl isn't Karua. Is it true? Do they just look the same? How is that possible? They're completely identical. What's going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual. What do you say, Mr. Samino? Feeling a little less frantic now? No. No, we're not. I can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up. Or worse. I need to be smart about this.
Hey!
Sorry, I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out. And you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you after all this time. Couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. It's okay. You just took me by surprise, that's all. There was no real harm done. Don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. Hey, you shouldn't be so lenient with Noizumi. This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage. You're always so quick to see the most and worst in everyone, Kurara. Including me, apparently. You forgive him, Lady Noizumi? Then, the Holy Shimunji sword will not need to spill blood today. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. It was a flourish. Yoshika finally sheathed her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Why is she carrying a katana around anyway?
Oh.
Yeah, the girls here can be kind of intense. You gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing, like walk around the school naked and suddenly everyone's off with their head. this is second to last Defense Academy. This is unhinged at Last Defense Academy. These people are unhinged. What kind of degenerate wanders around with a pup in a wanders around a public space in the buff? Don't you have any shame? You were letting it all hang out. 'Twas a sight I'll never forget. Oh! Change the subject, shall we? Mr. Samino, I think it's time you told us what you're doing here. What happened over at Last Defense Academy? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Pulled myself together and told everyone what we had been through the last few weeks. About Seirei being dismembered and hidden in the ruins. About Hiroko taking over as leader, then going missing. About us being drugged and losing all our food. And finally about how we'd gone out to search for new supplies, only been caught in a storm, and I'd somehow been knocked out at some point. I just about covered everything. Oh wow, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Probably because they're all useless peasants on that side. I know, like Yoshika. Useless? Together with the Holy Humanity Sword, I am the finest swordswoman in all the land. Has it been hard for you all this time? Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted like when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, they were all just as I remembered them. I could try to tell myself Karo and Noizumi were different people, but with all the similarities, my brain would never accept it. You even let your commander get eliminated under your noses? Just how dense can you possibly be?
Ah.
Good grief. I think all the info has been too much for Nico. Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal. Or do you want to take a one-way trip to the recycling center? After a merciless barrage of wax on the head from Kurara, Nico finally seemed to regain his senses. The Honorable Senator, killed, dismembered. How did it happen? Did the invaders get into your school somehow? We think so. That's the only explanation I can think of anyway. If their stealth units are anything like the ninjas of yore, the war will be even harder than we anticipated. The Holy Jumonji Sword agrees, by the way. I feel like we're about to get tossed into a battle. And we're gonna be teaming up with these three here. With these four. You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation. Oh no, Seirei! The Honorable Seirei, how could this be? And you, quit blubbering or I'll crack your head open and restore your factory settings. Anyhow, now that I've told you how things stand on our side, can you tell me some more about this school? There's still some stuff I don't quite understand. First of all, the school is called Second to Last Defense Academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders?
Oh.
Yes, in a sense. We have a closely guarded defense room, just like one at your Last Defense Academy. These brave young people have been tasked with keeping its contents safe. How does it go? Ah, yes, from the vile and barbaric enemy. There's a defense room here as well. What's in that room exactly? All I've heard is that it's something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for the future generations to thrive. World death? What's that? I beg your pardon? You don't know about world death? Didn't the Honorable Seirei tell you? This is the first I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean? Oh dear! Now I've put my foot in it. If the Honorable Seirei didn't see fit to share this information with you, what right have I to contradict him? To get it out of me with such underhanded tactics, have you no honor, sir?
Hey!
You mentioned it first. Oh, the Honorable Sari would have never let this happen. I blame my inferior specs. But that's the last you'll hear out of it from me. I'll not fall for your tricks again.
Ah.
You must have the authority to tell me now that Sari's gone, right? So what's the problem? No, that doesn't work that way. Superior officers' orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded. I guess that's all I'm getting. World death. Sounds nasty. Okay. Key to overcoming world death. Ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. World death must be like some kind of super enemy. Those must be some kind of killing machine or something. Like, the thing we are protecting is like a power strong enough to take it down. What is it? A kind of natural disaster? Or the name of an organization, maybe? And whatever's in the defense room is the key to defeating it. Or them. I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? Oh, I didn't mean to click her, but... Is something wrong? No, sorry, it's nothing. Voice and expressions are just like I remember. The only thing that's different is her hair. She has to be Karuo. What's going on here? Does Karuo have a twin? I feel like Karuo has a twin or something, or like it has to be, right? If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? Even fighting the invaders was just the 4 of you? There were 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed herself during the last battle. Sacrificed? At our school, we can't die in battle. Isn't it the same here? Oh no, we have a revival-matic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our fallen comrades back isn't an issue. But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side. The invaders take prisoners? She was too far away for the drones or the revival-matic to be used. By now, they probably... Don't say that. Moko is alive. She has to be. Moko. Yes, that was her name. Moko Mujiro. Most considerate and kind-hearted student. I wish she means she had a disgusting positive attitude. Never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen to the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives. Lady Moko has the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, we are like 47 Ronin without Oishi. I told you, she's not dead. She's out there somewhere. She wouldn't give up that easily, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever invader prison they've taken her to. Oh, the answer to your earlier question is yes. It is just the 4 of us defending the school now. Seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school. Ah, yes. There's a reason for that, you see. The differences between our school, your school, and ours is... Oh, that was a close one. You almost had me leaking confidential information. You cunning trickster, you. I'm not prying for the information. You're just saying it. You're like, oh, wait, backtrack. Nope, I didn't say it. Seriously, all I did was ask a question. We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I'd wager there are students at your school who is still green on the battlefield, yes? That's true, even if I'm not used to it yet. Are all elite fighters, even here. Karuo, a seasoned fighter at home on a battlefield? I don't see how that would be possible. Maybe Noizumi is a really different person. There are other differences between last and second to last Defense Academy as well. For instance, we don't have an undying flame here. What? So there's no wall of fire? Alas, no. After all, there's this thing generating the flames, Brah! Nico! Just say it! Just say it! Stop stopping yourself! You start saying it and you stop, please! Another close one! You'll get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel! How many times are we gonna do this? Anyway, because of our weaker defenses, the enemy attacks here are much fiercer. But everyone's done a spiffing job fighting them off. Of course, we're the only ones who came. Sound so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? Were you confused about being brought here and forced to fight? Sure, a little. But it's what we're sent here to do. It's our mission.
Huh?
Our mission? We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us, above all others, to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Missions, responsibilities. There's a lot of serious stuff going on here. Karo I know would never talk like that, even in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches, Noizumi. We've been through this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige. And as one who stands out at the peak of society's upper echelon, it's my duty to protect the ignorant masses. Of course. Sorry for getting carried away. Nay, your speeches are a delight, Lady Noizumi. They never fail to fill me with determination. Same. We're all on the fence. We're the first to arrive. But we soon had us rallying to fight the good fight and whatnot. That's what you convinced me. It'd be good for my experience for my future hits. Wow. It sounds like the debate on whether or not to participate went in a totally different direction over here. All because of Noizumi. No one at our academy ever tried to frame the war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed he was able to put such a positive spin on it. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing, sorry. Shinkaro may look the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. That still doesn't explain all the similarities, though.
Huh?
So what are you gonna do now, Takumi? Huh? You could just stay and fight the invaders with us if you want. It'd be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the baths or anything like that. I don't know where you'd get such an idea. Bro. I mean, if I'm gonna sneak a peek at your body, I'd want it to be a lot more exposed than that, you feel me? Nothing about what he said makes me want to stay. Naturally, it would be an honor to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. We have a plan in place, and we need to stick to it. I'll be returning you to your own academy. You will? You mean I can get back to Last Defense Academy from here? Yes! By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day. What transport method is that? Why, the school bus, of course. We have a special model parked in our garage. What? Like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those?
Sometimes it's necessary for all of us to travel further afield for special missions and the like. No, it's meant to be a classified information. I can't say anything around you, can I?
I'm just going to ignore that. At any rate, it sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. I'm worried about the others, of course, but this will mean leaving her, too.
We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. This is what you ventured out for in the first place, is it not?
All right, thanks. That'd be a big help.
Isn't that taking hospitality too far? Why should we waste our hard-earned supplies on this funny-page reject and a goofball friend?
That's rich coming from someone like her.
We need everyone in both academies to do their part, or all our efforts will be for naught.
What does that mean exactly?
Losing the Honorable Sari will be a considerable blow to the war effort. It means we'll need to completely overhaul our strategy going forward.
You mean Sari was the one in charge of everything before? I guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets that he's not going to answer.
When are we going to leave? Right now? No, I think it's a little late in the day for that. We'll need to get time to get the supplies packages together. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Sumino?
Yeah, it's fine with me. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to Noizumi some more before that. I need to make sure whether she's really in Karuo or not. I won't feel right about leaving if I can't get it straight from her. All this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see Karuo again. And now...
Hey, peasant! Take those filthy eyes of yours off Noizumi!
Huh?
I can see the way you're looking at her, the way your gaze roams up and down her legs in a painfully transparent... You're already fantasizing all about the indecent things you want to do to her, aren't you? Perfect, degenerate, arrogant of immortality!
No, what? Of course not.
You'd better lock your door tonight, Noizumi. I wouldn't want this lich casting his explosion spell on you.
I can stand guard for you. I will cleft this miscreant in twain at the first sight of trouble. Well, this stinks. Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about you come grab a bite with me tonight? Maybe after you come back to your room, I'll demonstrate some of my favorite give you a relaxing massage.
No thanks. Hard pass.
You got my wonderful offer, but no.
Hey!
I think I'll pass. Thank you. Thank you, Takumi, for being on the same page. I couldn't talk to Noizumi. I wanted to be alone. I took some food back to the room I'd been assigned to me and ate it there.